Muy buenas gente, bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio. Estamos de vuelta aquí con The Witcher 3 y nos encontramos justo ante el burdel de nuestro amiguito de Askier. ¿Cómo se llamaba en español? Se llama diferente. ¿Cómo se llamaba? Bueno, en fin, ya lo averiguaremos ahora. Cerrado. Entonces, ¿por qué me dice que entre por atrás? Vamos a entrar por delante. Vamos allá. Soltan.
Geralt, in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Come on. Oh, reminds me of days of war.
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
Told you to go.
Ha sacado la hacha y todo. Joder.
Please. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages.
Hey, Zoltan, you look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman need to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Estoy buscando a Siri.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Vale, es Jaskier en español, Dandelion en inglés.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shitestorm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Esa piedad que se le ya la barba. A mí me mola.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dex...
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Jaskier planificando.
Huh. Dandelion and planning. Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
No, claro, podría ser más útil.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Vale. Lee la agenda. Vale, antes de eso voy a curiosear un poco más porque a lo mejor encontramos algo interesante. Nunca se sabe la verdad. Mira. ¿Qué es esto?
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Una
The
nota?
faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
Vale. ¿Algo más? ¿Hay algo?
This the loot he got from the elves of Dolblathana.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Imagino. Vamos arriba. Ojalá algo interesante. Pero la mayoría es todo saqueo y ya está. Aquí no hay nada. ¿Aquí hay algo? Va a hacer tampoco nada aquí. Joder. Tío, ¿y dónde...? ¿En serio quiere ahora preguntar a todos? Un poco coñazo, la verdad. A todas las tías con las que he estado. Un grifo menor. Eso está bien. Hombre, te digo que esto parece ser que tiene un almacén el pavo. Un almacén importante. ¿Vale? Un poco más. Vamos arriba a ver. Vale. Nada, poco más. Debe quedar la puerta. Necesito una llave. ¿Te podría abrirlo de golpe o algo? No, mira que no. Una llave necesito. No parece ver aquí una llave. Ninguna parte. Llave. Son todo licores y mierdas. Cartón de enviadora. Ah, mira. Qué interesante.
Annual balladry contest. Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward himself did the honors, and the feast afterwards, to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught a swine to yodel, and I... another day.
Vale, se dan mucho más cosas. Pues vaya, vamos a mirar esto el librito. Un glifo. Vale, no hay espacio libre. Vamos a ver. Carta de Fran. Vale. Interesante. Ahí está. Eso suda. Vamos aquí. Agenda. Rosa Barter, con una rosa vergonza de su color carmesí, la justa rosa se hunde en la melancolía. Por el manejo de su nana cambió sus clases de cortesía. Aquí hay varios poemas sobre varias mujeres. El tío sabía. Habla con Sultan.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
Molly.
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects. Examines it from all perspectives.
Maravilla.
If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh. Truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. That's a fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins in the cupboard. Oh, poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Vaya mujer se busca este pavo.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her here. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we Rosa preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
Elial.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Vale, y eso es todo lo que quería saber.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Vale, pues ya hemos hablado con Sultan. No esperaba encontrarlo aquí, a Sultan. Sí a Jaskier, pero no a Soltan. Vale, tenemos aquí cada una punta. Vamos a ir a estos dos que hay aquí al lado y luego vamos a los que están más al norte. Sí, me parece el más adecuado. Vale, vamos ya. Vamos aquí de la derecha.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Después tiene un nuevo protector.
The Spewler's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Yo. ¿Rey de los mendigos? ¿Se lo enchufo?
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration.
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's gotta be.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Geralt, right?
Sí. Yo me llevé a Jaskier de putas.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him.
Resto aquí por Jaskier.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Sobre otras lavanderas.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
¿Con quién andaba por el puerto?
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Vale, gracias y buena suerte.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Sí. Quiere que sepa qué pasa a verle otra vez. Vale, vamos a ver. Vamos a hablar ahora con el siguiente. Opa. ¿Es que hay algo? Nah, será fuego.
Welcome, welcome. Do come.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You, Eliel?
Yes? Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Eliel was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Ah, so it's that. Wait here.
¿Qué va a hacer? No.
Any better?
So you're...
Eliel.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Después se va a preguntar.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
¿Y por qué debe ser de esa forma?
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
¿De qué hablas ese Jaskier y tú?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Qué crack. ¿Cuándo viste oportunidades a Jaskier?
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Vale, pues gracias por tu ayuda.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me. Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Haría
Glad
tienes.
to take a glance at what...
Of course, please do.
Tiene vestidos. Máscara de pájaro. Máscara de lobo. Cuesta una pasta. Máscara de lobo, a ver. Compro porque sí. Cuesta tanto dinero. 200. Venga ya. Bueno, en fin, vamos a dejar ahí. No vamos a comprar a este tío. A ver, la máscara esta de lobo la puedo llevar puesta. Estaría guapísimo que pudiese llevarla ahora puesta. Hola. ¿Y la máscara del lobo? ¿Qué va? Dios, cómo mola. Con la máscara de lobo. Llámame el lobo. El puto asco, tío. Vale, pues espérate un... A ver un sec. Queremos ir hasta aquí. Es que yo creo que lo mejor sería ir aquí. Vale. Vamos a hacer un viaje rápido. Vamos a hacer un viaje rápido y aparecemos en esa zona. No. ¿Ahora qué pasa? ¿La llevo siempre o qué? Pues vale. Pues parece que me he quedado atascado con la esta. Ponte San Gregorio. Vamos ya. A ver con quién nos encontramos ahora. Vale. Un burdel este lugar. Ciudadano rico. Es un burdel, ¿no? Esto. Contra los burdeles de los burdeles, chicos. Dios. Contra los burdeles, tío.
Black ones, Redanians. As long as they take, don't hit.
Hey.
Dios. A alguien se ocurre mucho ese burdel. Dijo, voy a hacer el mejor burdel del mundo. Eso dicen lo mismo. Dios. Hostia. ¿Quién hizo el doblaje? Como el doblaje, la voz.
White Wolf, welcome to the Passing Flora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
which was...
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
So the, staff hasn't changed since then?
Oh, of course it has. It does so incessantly in this business. Burly Berthy married a merchant. Ella struck out on her own. And you'll likely find Cerise praying at the temple. I alone remain. So, shall I summon the girls? Just remember, this is a decent establishment. Pause to yourself to start with. And our girls are well-mannered. The range of subjects they discuss in detail, I myself find it daunting.
No, gracias. Sí, ¿qué chica me recomiendas? Puedo elegir una selección de chicas. Geralt, eres un fucker. Te las haces a todas. Estoy diciendo, esa noche aún la recuerdo. Es una noche legendaria. Opa. Ahí estamos. ¿Puedo hacer esto aquí? No quitarme la máscara esta. Soy nuevo profesor de esgrima.
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
¿Ves? Va bien a ver a los consultants. Si no, no hubiésemos averiguado esto.
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. grab a wooden one. And take care not to hurt the little miss. Follow me.
Más rollo. Uy, tú, no bajo. Ahí estamos. Joder.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Ah, quédate la máscara, pesado. En serio. Me arrepiento. No me deja.
Actually, your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Soy un brujo, estoy aquí por trabajo.
I'm a witcher. I'm looking
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Qué emocionante. Mucho, estoy buscando decir mucho. Me suda.
incredibly, but we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Rat it! You're quick!
Come on, come closer.
Venga. Oh, oh, oh. Se está cabreando.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Dice la tía que lo estoy machacando. La clave es bloquearlo siempre con... La clave es bloquear justo cuando ataca.
You should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Con mucho gusto.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my
Nada, gemela.
relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
No estoy seguro de entenderlo.
Sorry, you lost me.
You're
¿Se
not
hacía
the
pasar
first
por
to be
ella?
confused. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calma, señoritas.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
¿A quién no lo vayas a querer?
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. Pitiful chorister. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face just talking about it. Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Debo irme. Pero se comportaba raro.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Vale.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
¿Dónde y cuándo?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
No, tío, no. Vale. Clases de esgrima. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Ah, sí, voy a quitarme la máscara esta, por Dios. Qué molesto. Dios mío, ¿en serio? ¿Cómo es un objeto de misión eso? Bueno, da igual.
Swex. Kessen.
¿Qué hablan? Bueno, vámonos. Vamos a ver con Molly y con Malabella. Vale. Vamos a esta que está creo más cerca. Y por aquí. ¿Qué pasa?
This baronet's love Let's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
Conocí a Bois en Wizima.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Será un placer, compañeros.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Está lloviendo, te vas a mojar. Paragüitas o algo así. Yo sinceramente que necesitaría un paraguas. Pero bueno. Ay, a ver qué pasa ahora en esta carrera. Un ruido. Un mini ruido. Bueno, en fin. La finca. Perseguido.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Soy gracioso. ¿Sabes algo sobre los demás?
Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
¿Sabes mucho de caballos?
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvrand's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Corramos.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Creo que en el de Zerrikania.
Heard
Tiene más
tales of
resistencia.
Zerrikanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Vamos allá, chicos.
Riders, ready!
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Go, go.
Vamos. Estoy haciendo un día bonito, ¿no? Upa, casi me voy por ahí. Vamos. Me pica el cuello, no. Venga.
Don't spare the horse.
Tampoco te digo. No.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Si me pongo delante, les paro en. Les paro en seco.
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
He ganado.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
Gracias.
One for whom every horse is a roach. You carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Sea montada de carreras superior.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Vale. Me interesa saber dónde estoy ahora mismo. Joder, estamos lejillos, ¿eh? Es una finquilla. Es grande la finquilla esta. Una finca bastante grande, la verdad. Oh, espérate. Inventario. Inventario. Ah, está, 50 de vigor. La otra tiene 35, joder. Me pepino en la silla esta que acabamos de poner. Ah, vale, que bien está, ¿no? Vale. Vamos a hablar con esta mujer. Vale.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Sí, exacto. Siempre salvo a él.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? Or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Hermana, sí. ¿Qué? No entiendo nada, no lo sabías.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
These packages, any chance they were trunks, travel cases? And this girl, possibly a Truberitz?
Yes. Now I remember, she's a travelling performer. Sailed in from Kavir. Talented family, innit?
Exceptionally. And very loving as well, I'm sure.
If you only knew. Dandelion even wrote a poem for her. To my dearest Calinetta. Or some such. Oh, to have a brother like that.
¿Recuerdas tu última conversación?
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon.
El tío sí que sabe.
Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
No, gracias.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Gracias. Vuelve con él. Vuelve a Novedo solo o con Maurice y la Baronesa. Me voy a volver con ellos ya que estamos, ¿no? Subir, vale, guay.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Sí, me gustaría regresar.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
¿Acaso hay una diferencia en volver solo, no? O sea, si vuelvo con ellos, lo bueno es que se teletransporte directamente. ¿Sigo o no? Creo que tengo que ir simplemente a pie o... O a lo mejor no. ¿O sí o no? Ahora me iba a esperar una cinemática que algo pasase.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Vale, guay. Vale, pues creo que bien, ¿no? Bastante bien. Bien equipados. A ver, quiero ver la silla. La silla esta. Que como mola, tío. Es un color diferente. ¿Está mal? Tengo yo la bolsita y eso. Y estoy con la cabeza. Joder, cómo mola. Pues... ya solo queda una. Guardar. Ya solo queda una con la que hablar. Guay. Guay. Vale, pues creo que lo iremos dejando ahí, gente. En el siguiente episodio continuaremos. Espero que os haya molado este episodio. Y ya sabéis lo que tenéis que hacer: darle like, follow, suscribiros al canal si no estáis suscritos para más episodios o let's plays. A lo mejor este episodio no ha sido tan divertido como otros, pero vamos, que estamos adelantando y avanzando mucho con la historia principal y conociendo a gente rara de paso. Sí, ya ves, tío, vaya tormenta. Joder, está oscuro, pero oscuro el cielo. Sin nada, muchas gracias por todo y nos vemos en el próximo episodio. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.